Welcome back, everyone, here to Bronx Talk. Today is August 6th, episode 23, and we just had an amazing episode for you guys. We had the privilege of talking with five-time World Series champion Luis Sojo. He shared stories about the dynasty. He shared stories about his career, everything. It was awesome stuff. It was truly special and a privilege to talk to him. He's had so many clutch moments, so many big moments in his career. And it's really, I think, eye-opening when you talk to, someone like him. He's kind of like bigger than life, just being able to come through in those big spots and game-winning hit in the 2000 World Series. It was just awesome. It was such a great time. And yeah, I had a ton of fun doing it.
Yeah, me too. And I could see why this guy was a fan favorite. Super positive, super likable. Shared some really funny stories. There's one with him where George Steinbrenner finds him sleeping on the couch that I think you guys will get a kick out of. But yeah, it was a pretty fun interview. So yeah, here is Luis Sojo. Today we are joined by five-time World Series champion, four of them coming with the Yankees. He was inducted into the Venezuelan Baseball Hall of Fame and was one of the fan favorite Yankees in the late 90s. Luis, it's a pleasure. How's your summer been going?
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
It's very hot.
It's very hot, yeah.
Florida. But I have a great time with the family.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. We're having a good summer as well, and excited about the Yanks and how they've been playing, and we're super excited, to talk to you, and we're very happy we got the opportunity to. So thank you so much for that. First off, but to take it back, so you entered the minor leagues as a shortstop, Luis. How did you shift your way into a utility player?
Well, that was simple. I remember when I was in AAA, my first year with the Blue Jays in Syracuse, and then I always want to play shortstop, right? So one time, Bobby Matic, he was the head guy in the minor leagues, and he said, "Man, you want to play in the big leagues?" I say, "Of course, everybody wants to play in the big leagues. You got to move to second base." And I say, "No, no, no, no. If I'm going to play in the big leagues, I want to play short." Well, the only way you can make it to the big leagues is because if you become available in different positions, and I think you can do it. But back then, you don't thinking about that. I mean, if they tell you today that you're going to make it to the big leagues as a utility guy, everybody's going to say, "Okay, at least I'm going to be in the big leagues." But when you're growing up and try to become a superstar, or you want to be somebody, you want to play your position where you sign, where you sign. And then I was kind of disappointed, but I talked to a lot of guys in the system, and they say, "Man, this is an opportunity for you to play in the big leagues because you can be value in what you're doing. And you can play third base, you can play shortstop, and you can play second base. Now, yes, you can play. You're doing really good." And then, that goes to your mind. And I decide to move position. And the next year, I was playing second base every day in AAA into after the All-Star break in the minor leagues. They called me up. And my first game in the big leagues was in left field. Not even wasn't that not even in second base, not even the shortstop was in left field. So, but you know, you got to understand what your value is going to be and how you can help the teams.
Yeah, so you came up and you became this utility man, and then 1996, the Yankees pick you up off
Mm-hmm.
waivers. And I'd
Right.
like to think part of the reason was that because of all your versatility. But take me through you go from Seattle and now you're a New York Yankee. You're putting on the pinstripes for the first time. You're walking right into a World Series contending team. How was that?